there's no like a down QB. I put the pain in the past. It's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all you went. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop. Spin move in zone, scope, sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off. I had to kick off. Stiff on, spin move in zone, scope, sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
Stiff on, spin move in zone, scope, sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Stiff on, spin move in zone, scope, sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was dying and out. Had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breed on with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just the hill.
Stiff on, spin move in zone, scope.
Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. There's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the New York Giants. Two teams have met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. And this carries into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The ball carrier.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Looking deep downfield. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 37.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They give him a gain of 37. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that'll be incomplete. Jones took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Flush to his right. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Now Jackson on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants nothing.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower?
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Leonard Williams, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Dobbins running out of the gun. He digs him partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12.
At the 15-yard line. A gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 12.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Giants nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play.
They'll run with Barkley. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Barkley on the carry.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing deep for Galladay. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
39-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, It's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for them.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jones hit, and the ball's out. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change.
A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Pettis now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Dexter Lawrence.
2nd and 14.
18-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll roll him out right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's a gain of
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 43-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Giants.
On the run, it's Barkley. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this one to Galladay. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Giants first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go to Barkley again. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Kenny Galladay, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 37-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
At the 43-yard
line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for the guys trying to get to the football.
Pressure too much. Down he goes.
Daniel Jones.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive? Accelerating, and off he goes. 20.
Go time, baby.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Ravens 31, Giants 6.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Flushed out right. And this one's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. No question that one stings a little extra because he had that 1st down. It would have been a 4th down conversion.
Love the effort. Love the maneuverability. Don't like the fact that he didn't bring the ball with him. And now it's going to go in the other direction.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. He juked him and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. That's
2nd and 7 from the 20.
With the score, Ravens 31, Giants 6.
From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Kenny Galladay.
Kenny Galladay, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
31.
Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. And And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're going to have a third down.
And 5.
Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him to get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. Jones, off play action. Open man is Galladay, complete.
Jones pass.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. Room here to run. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
To number 19.
Kenny Galladay there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
The kick.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. He'll buy some time right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Baltimore
12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On second down now, Dobbins, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Ravens 38, Giants 20.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jones now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Jones.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, that's complete to Slayton.
Jones pass complete to Darius Slayton. It's a gain of 20.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with